All right, love. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I am starting off with carving out my brows, and you guys, I've literally found a new way that I like to do my eyebrows, and I'm so freaking excited. This is my first time trying it on camera. So yeah, I like to go in with the 𝐏𝐫𝐸 gel liner. This is what I used to use on my brows, like fully to fill them out. But now what I like to do is just carve them out and then create hair-like strokes in the front of my brow. And then I like to go in with a eyebrow pencil by P. Louise. It's in the shade, y'all don't judge me, Mochaccino, however you want to say it. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink none of that stuff. But anywho, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna see it on the screen. But yeah, I like to do that now. For some odd reason, it's just this color that I use for the brow pencil. It's like the perfect shade for me. Like, it's not black, but it's not it's just not a brown either, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It's just a perfect shade for me. It's like a deep brown, but like more like an ashy cool tone. So it kind of mimics like black a little bit. It's in the same family as black, if that makes any sense. But I just love this pencil so much. I actually ordered another one. This actually came in my P. Louise Pro Kit, and I just never used it. But I was just like, let me just try something new today. And I absolutely love the color. The color is just dark, but it's not too dark, but it also matches my hair. So it's just honestly perfect in my opinion. And the 𝐏𝐫𝐸 gel liner that I use is in the shade 77, by the way. So yeah, I'm going in with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC45 to just carve out my brows. And then what I like to do is just pull that concealer down onto my crease area, because it sort of acts like a base as well, even though we're going to be putting an actual eyeshadow base over that. And another thing about that brow pencil that I was using earlier, you definitely want to take your time using that brow pencil, because it's so thin, so they can break pretty easily. So I would just, it's retractable, so I would just put up a little bit of product and just go, you know, bit by bit at a time, because yeah, you don't want to waste product by just breaking it off. So yeah, and so I'm going into my Room Base by P. Louise and my Cosmetic paint, and I'm just going to be applying that. This is nothing new. I like to just apply the amount that I think is best, and then I like to blend that out, pretty much using patting motions. Like, I'm blending it out, but I'm also like patting as well. That way I can get air trapped in between the brush and my skin, and it can create tackiness on the base. So that way the eyeshadows will be able to stick and be more pigmented. So now I'm taking my first shade in Beneath the Sheets palette, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer corner of my eye. I wanted something to be like really deep and smoky in the crease, but I did not want to do black. So I figured this was the perfect shade to go into. So yeah, I'm just applying that on that base that I applied, just to get the most opaqueness from this shade. Even though P. Louise eyeshadows are pretty great, so you don't really need the extra base, but you know, they make them and they're just amazing. You can also get these bases to just use for other eyeshadow palettes. Say for instance, you brought an eyeshadow palette that you thought was going to be good quality, whether it was you know, expensive or cheap, and it's just not performing like you want it to. You can get these bases and it'll just, I'm telling you, you guys, like, it'll bring pigment to the eyeshadow that you didn't even know it had. Like, it's pretty amazing. I really like these bases a lot. Yeah, it's an extra step in your routine, but it's worth it in my opinion. So yeah, I swear by these paints, and I actually just ordered a few more. You know, it's Black Friday and I am a P. Louise Pro member, so I do get 30% off all year. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking more advantage of that and ordering more products. So yeah, you guys will definitely see more P. Louise products on my channel. So even though I am using some cool tone brown shades, I kind of wanted to warm up this look just slightly, so I went in with that shade right there to just blend everything out. And then I want to say I probably use one more shade, I'm not sure, but usually after the transition shade, I will just go in and intensify everything, go back into the crease shades and the shades, you know, in between the transition and the crease shades and everything like that, just to make sure that everything is opaque and to my liking.
But I'm scared to fall in love again. Scared to fall in love again. Baby, why you come do you feel alone? I know that you miss me, but you are so dumb. You know that I'm here, I'm here. Come when you want. You know I'll always spray for you, little boy. I know, yeah. I know that you miss me. I know that you miss me. I know that you miss me. I know that you miss.
So now I'm doing my favorite thing ever to do for a cut crease, and that is carving it out, getting rid of all of that excess eyeshadow before I go ahead and carve out the crease with my base. So yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, if you're not doing this step, you are literally missing out. Like I swear by this step so much, I almost want to just do a comparison, like one eye just doing a regular cut crease and the other eye of me like actually carving it out and getting rid of that excess eyeshadow. But yeah, it's so beneficial, and it makes such a huge difference. So yeah, please don't skip this step if you want to you know, start upping your cut crease game. I highly suggest doing this step. But yeah, now I'm taking my favorite base, and this is the blank canvas. This is in collaboration with Mitchell. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing that. So after I blend that out and just make sure that the base is even, I am going to be going in with a eyeshadow, and I'm going to be setting that. So even though I'm going in with the glue, I didn't want it to be too emollient on the lid. I wanted it to be pretty much set, because we are going to be going in with lash glue to apply the glitter. So I'm just like, I just want to set this. So that's exactly what I did. And then I'm going to be applying the glitter right after.
Closer than I've ever been, trying ways to let you in, but I'm scared to fall in love again.
So for the glitter, you guys, I just mixed two different ones, because all I really wanted was just to use a glitter that was going to match my dress exactly. And when I got the dress in the mail, I assumed that it was going to be just all silver, but it was actually a little bit of pink and purple. So I just mixed some pink glitter into it so it can match my dress exactly. So, and it did. It was just, my makeup came out perfect. Everything came out perfect about how I looked this night, which it should have, because it was my birthday. So yeah, I just went in with my brow gel and espresso, and I'm just setting my brows. Then I'm going in with my MAC mascara. This is my favorite mascara, my favorite high-end mascara. And yeah, I'm just applying that, and then I'm going to apply my lashes, which is going to pop up on the screen in a minute, of what lashes that I like to use. These are my favorite pair of lashes, by the way. This was just perfect for this look, because they're dramatic, they flare out really nicely, but you can still see the eyeshadow through them a little bit. So yeah. Now for skin, I'm going to be starting off with my Fenty primer. I love this primer so much. Your makeup lasts literally all day, all night, and have such a smooth effect to your foundation. So yeah, I really like this primer a lot. Then I'm going to be going into my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. And you guys, I love this foundation so much, not just because of the coverage and how it lasts a long time. I love the color of it. Like, I feel like when I first started out wearing foundation, I just thought to myself like, oh, I have natural like orangey red undertones, so those are the foundations that I typically go for. But this foundation is just, it's my shade, but it's more on the neutral side, which I prefer that way more. Maybe in the summertime those red and orangey shades will be best for me, but as far as the winter time, I just love shades like this. So yeah, I love this foundation so much. It just blends in perfectly into my skin. And yeah, so yeah, I really like this foundation.
Closer than I've ever been, trying ways to let you in, but I'm scared to fall in love again, scared to fall in love again. Baby, why you come and do you feel alone? I know that you miss me, but you are so done. You know that
So now I'm going into my Studio Finish Concealer by MAC in NC45. I feel like this is a really great shade to highlight my face, but still keep it on the more toned down side. But I did go in with another concealer that is extremely light, and I just placed that in the inner corners of my like under eye area. And it's just, the effect that it gave my highlight and contour was just amazing. I'm gonna start doing this routine more, and well, honestly, it's the same routine that I always do. It's just I'm going to be adding that step to where I use a really bright concealer for the inner parts of my under eye area, just to give it that really nice brightening effect. Like, you guys will see in a minute what I'm talking about. I really love how my makeup came out this night. It was just amazing.
what about it? I thought about it, closer than I've ever been, trying ways to let you in, but I'm scared to fall in love again, scared to fall in love again. Can we try, make it right? Can we go back to the good times? Maybe if we try, make it right, we can get back to the good times. I know, yeah. I know that you miss me. 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 I know. Closer than I've ever been, trying ways to let you in, but I'm scared to fall in love again.
So one of my favorite things that I like to do, especially when I'm doing a really bright under eye highlight like this, I like to take my foundation brush, which 9 times out of 10 is going to have a little bit leftover foundation, and I like to just take that and blend on the outer edges of that highlight, so that way I just have more of a blended seamless look, and it's not just like, you know, my foundation and then boom, like a really intense highlight on my face. Everything could just blend a little bit more better. So yeah, I like to do that, and I like to use my foundation brush to blend out my cream contour as well. I just don't really see the need to just use a bunch of other brushes when I could just use my foundation brush, and it just, for me, it just makes everything just blend more seamlessly.
I know that you miss me. I know that you miss me. I know.
Now to set my face, I like to go in with a 𝐃𝐞𝐬𝐜 Luxe Pro powder, and I like to just set my under eyes with that powder. It's in the shade Banana, and I really like this shade a lot. I feel like it's perfect for when I do like this intense bright under eye highlight. And I honestly came to the conclusion that I really like to just set the under eye instead of baking. I'm just too dry in my under eye area to just, you know, be baking. Sometimes powder just gets really blotchy under there when I bake, so I'm just like, you know what, this is just the way to go for me personally. So yeah, I'm just taking my small brush and I'm just setting in those areas where I apply my highlight. And yeah,
We can get back to the good times. I know, yeah. I know that you miss me. I know that you miss me. I know that you miss me. I know that you miss me.
now I'm going in with my favorite bronzer of all time. I'm going to be going into the Juvia's Place bronzer in the shade Dark, and I'm going to be taking the lightest shade. This is a duo product, so yeah, it has like a bronzer shade and then a contour shade. So I use the bronzer shade in this one just to, you know, bronze my skin, just add warmth back into it. And then I'm going to be going into the Deep Dark palette, and I'm going to be taking that contour shade because that's basically what I like to do. I like to bronze up the skin, and then I like to go in with a deeper shade for that extra, you know, sculpted kind of look. So as you can see, it just gave a beautiful finish. I actually want to go to Ulta today and get some more because I'm just obsessed with these bronzers so much. I really love them. So yeah, hopefully they have all the colors that I want. And yeah, I could just go ahead and pick up some more. But yeah, so now I'm going into my P. Louise Pro blush palette, and I'm going to be taking those two shades that I pointed to. And yeah, I'm just applying that to my cheekbones. And yeah, actually no, I said cheekbones, the apples of my cheeks. What the hell am I talking about? Well, I guess my cheekbones too. I kind of contour with the blush, you know, so yeah. But yeah, so now we're moving on to lips. I'm going to be taking my favorite pencil of all time. Is the Wet n Wild Summer Brown. Now I've been using that for years, since I was in high school freshman year. So yeah, now I'm taking those two liquid lipsticks, blending those out, adding some gloss. So unfortunately, I was not able to show you guys how I did my lower lash line because I was just out of frame. All y'all seen was just forehead. That was it. But yeah, I just did the eyeshadow, added some white eyeliner and mascara. That's pretty much all I did. So now I'm just adding the rhinestones and applying my highlight right after that, you guys. So that's pretty much the end of today's video. I had an amazing birthday dinner, you guys. Just an amazing week, honestly. I celebrated all week. It was just amazing. I have nobody to thank but God first, and my family and friends. You know, I'm just super grateful to see 24. I'm super grateful to just, you know, just be able to see what this new year is going to bring me and my channel. So yeah, you guys, I really hope you all enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye.
I know that you